Hey everyone, I'm Eric Bowman, Editor-in-Chief for TravelPulse.com here at CruiseWorld for another CruiseWorld Connection video, this time joined by the wonderful Jenn Lee of dual brands now. Congratulations are in order.
Thank
President
you.
of both TPI and Vacation Planners. So.
Yes, it makes for a very long title slide now. Travel Planners
Yeah.
International and Vacation Planners.
It's a powerful mouthful. We love it. So what's new with both brands? Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, so this time last year, Eric, you and I were talking all about Vacation Planners, the new franchise brand that TPI had launched. And a couple of months after you and I spoke, the family asked me to they reached out and asked me to be the president of both companies. And it really came from, we want to make sure that all of the brands that we are launching have some consistency and some continuity. And so we've started to say, you know what, our whole brand is about selling travel your way. Like, build a business the way you want to build it. Yeah. So we have the host agency model on the TPI side and then the franchise model on the franchise side. So today at CruiseWorld, we are revealing and unveiling our very first dual branded booth, Sell Travel Your Way. It's exciting.
I love that, dual booth out there. Yeah, going to be a lot of foot traffic for sure, the ever popular Jenn Lee. And also popular in the travel space though is luxury. And I understand you guys are doing a new launch around the luxury. Tell our listeners about that.
Yeah, now that we're bringing everything together, we actually have several other brands that we've launched that nobody's even heard about. Travel Planners Academy, which is for new to the industry, Vacation Specialist, which is a website provider. But Lux House is launching in January of 2026, and it is, you know, luxury's big, right, Eric?
Yeah.
You guys talk about it all the time. But the way we want to do it is it's a highly vetted group of advisors that feel confident in when they're sitting in a training, sitting in a room, the person to the left and to the right of them are luxury purposed selling advisors. So Lux House is a collective, and we are actually starting to take applications for those that are interested in joining us.
Oh, very exciting time.
Yeah.
So what do you think some advisors should be focusing on as we gear up, you know, holiday season coming up and the turn to 2026? Share some wisdom.
Well, I would say the biggest wisdom is, you know, keeping your clients informed of what the reality is. You know, there's a lot of headlines that try to steal your joy, right? They try to steal the news is trying to steal your bookings, quite frankly. And I think we need to be the ones that are being proactive. So what I would do is, at any time, you want to make sure that you're always the voice of an expert to your clients. That is more important than ever before. I'm getting ready to speak at Focusrite in a couple of weeks, another North Star company, and we're talking about traveler behavior. And for the first time, there's an agency talking about it. Normally it's the OTAs. And I was like, no, we need to talk about the value that the advisor brings to the travel planning experience. And again, all these brands are all working together to do that. But stay in front of your clients, pitch your local media, be the voice in your community that actually explains what those news headlines are trying to scare your clients away from. Because it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. We got to just keep fighting.
The news never sleeps. That is true.
Yes.
The great advice there. So anything in closing you want to share to our viewers out there?
Well, I would just say, listen, guys, everyone's talking about how this is like we're past the whole revenge travel. Now what? Look at your business and make sure that it doesn't matter if the overall business is getting smaller in the business itself. You can take a larger piece of that pie. Be smart, be profitable, be bold. Be really bold with all of your actions, and you are going to be successful. And we're rooting for you.
Great advice there. That's Jenn Lee of Vacation Planners and Travel Planners International. Thanks for tuning in for CruiseWorld Connection.